And we are live here from Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia for tonight's action of the BSR Sim Racing Grid Network Truck Series. This is another step in the schedule for getting to the playoffs, finding out who's going to join that fight for a championship battle. Still a lot of races to go before we get there, but it's coming up quickly. There is only a handful of races left to go. But before we get any further, I'm Joshua Copperl, and I am joined by nobody. It is me, myself, and I here tonight. And it should be a fun race, nonetheless. MarkPC.com sponsoring this race again. This is the MartinPC.com 200. And if you're looking in the market for a gaming PC, head to MartinPC.com. Brian Haynes, he'll take care of you. Right now it is Justin Rand, top of the board with a 21.507 for practice charts. William Kempf in second. Cameron Caldwell in third. Lonzo Chicano fourth. Cody McCorkle is P5 right now. Just over a minute left in practice, and then we are going to find out where everybody starts with qualifying happening. But I want to take a look at the schedule real quick, but I don't think that I've got the updated schedule in here. I do. So, at the top section, top right-hand corner, you'll see Richmond Raceway. And just 5 more races remain before we head to the playoffs. And I say 5 because we've got Richmond tonight, Chicago Street Course next week, North Wilkesboro the week after that, and then 2 40-lap Talladega races to finish out the regular season. We'll get the round of 10, and October 11th at Homestead. That's where the playoffs are going to start. But what? I mean, can you choose 4 more different tracks from each other? I mean, this is an incredible last section of the regular season. It's Richmond tonight, short track. Chicago Street being a road course. North Wilkesboro, famous track with a lot of history. And then the High Bank track, Talladega. A lot to look forward to. We are now into qualifying, and how about this return for Jonathan Jurgensmeyer? Been a while since we have seen him here. Jurgensmeyer, one of the first drivers to go out for qualifying. We will see here what his time is for lap 1. Remember, 2 laps for qualifying. It's a 21.769 for Jonathan Jurgensmeyer on his first lap. We'll see what lap 2 has in store for Jurgensmeyer. Is an improvement. It is an improvement, a 7.20, but it's Jamie Wright who's top of the board now. Got him McCorkle on track. chasing a 21.525 from Jamie Wright. William Kemp P2 in qualifying times. Kemp has been on a roll here as of late as well. Not necessarily the finishes to show it. He's had a lot of speed. Cody McCorkle's, I mean, same goes for him. McCorkle's going to get loose. First lap put him P11 out of 11 that have qualified. And this second lap not going to be any better. See, is fighting a very loose race truck. McCorkle goes up to 9th quick. Justin Rott, P2 on the board right now. Go through 3 and 4. Complete qualifying. Rott has been the dominant truck as of late. And it is not going to be an improvement for Justin Rott. How about Steven Maggio, though? Another driver who hasn't been around much lately. Champion of the series. Steve Maggio gonna go 14th quick after his first lap. Maggio's coming through 3 and 4. Jimmy Wright still top of the board. The time to beat 21.525. Can Maggio improve? P1 for Maggio, 21.498. Cameron Caldwell. He's P7 right now. He goes P1. A 4.57 for Cameron Caldwell. And a minute left in qualifying, rather. 20 drivers have taken a lap time. We are still waiting on 4 drivers. And Justin Rand going to be one of those drivers. He goes out, not a lot of time left to spare. P18, though, currently where he sits. Justin Rand going to see if he can improve. Where does he go? P8 for Justin Rand. 25 seconds, no other trucks on track, and I think that's going to do it for qualifying with 20 seconds remaining. Cameron Caldwell looks to be the pole sitter here tonight in the MartinPC.com 200 at Richmond Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. Just wait for the timer to go down so it becomes official. There's the checkered flag. And drivers are going to hit the grid. So let's go ahead and take a look at our starting lineup here tonight. The pole award winner, of course, Cameron Caldwell. Steven Maggio going to start. 2's outside on the front row. Third place is going to be Jamie Wright. Justin Rott will start in 4th. Alonso Chicano going to start in 5th. Stephen Luttrell in 6th. 7th, it's William Kempf. Justin Rand in 8th. 9th place, Lyndon Bingaman. And qualifying in 10th is Alex Kerfan. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer will start 11th. Rivers Jones in 12th. 13th is Gabe Cazola. Cody McCorkle in 14th. Fidel Fabian starts 15th. Levi Poland in 16th. 17th, it is going to be Joshua Whitmire. John Dubois starts 18th. Dylan Smith in 19th. Thaddeus Friel in 20th. 21st, Ethan Farless. Philip Scott in 22nd. Randy Payne will start 23rd. Stephen Thornton 24th. And that's it. 24 trucks make up tonight's grid. Some newcomers as well. Gonna have to get used to their names. We are glad that they are here. Partly cloudy tonight for the weather. It is currently 69 degrees ambient temp. Track temp 71 degrees Fahrenheit. It is a nice, cool racetrack as we are in the evening time in Sim. Wind blowing at 11 miles an hour from the north to the south. That is something that we are going to have to watch out for, as it looks like they are going to get a headwind going down the back straightaway and a tailwind down the front stretch. Cars are rolling. Trucks are rolling, rather. 2 pace laps here, as this is a short track. It won't be long, and we will see the green flag. RPC.com 200. Our stage break will be, well, not really stage break because there is no break, but the end of the stage is going to be at the conclusion of lap number 50. Remember, no caution coming out this season, all season, for the stage, but points will still be awarded, as they have always been for these stages. We are now officially going green this time by Cameron Caldwell. Stephen Maggio are leaving the front of the grid. Pace car going to make its way to the safety of pit road. Coming off turn number 4, they are inside the restart zone. The green flag's waving. We're underway here at the RPC.com 200. Jamie Wright might have struggled a little bit there. He's going to get back under power. They were 3 wide. Oh, Alonso Chicano. He's going to slide up. I don't think he hit the wall, but he came very close to doing so. Alonso Chicano now all the way down to 12th position. That is a big blow for Alonso Chicano, but at least he still has a clean race truck. One of our newcomers, Joshua Whitmire, just got up into the wall a moment ago. Thaddeus Friel Jr. 1 lap down, he's up here. Already in traffic, not really sure what happened to him. Or Rivers Jones. Rivers Jones is out of this race. Latrell in pit road. Some early drama going on here at Richmond. He's got some damage on his left front. We are still green. Alonso Chicano back here battling with Levi Poland. Where Chicano got out of the groove and almost hit the wall there on the opening lap. He's looking to rebound from there. And currently battling with Poland is not going to be an easy task. Gano is going to have pull and clear. Justin Durand is out of this race. I think we need to go back and see if we can find something, because both Justin Durand and Rivers Jones are out of this race. Those are drivers that we expect to see up front. I'm not really seeing anything that happened, unless there was something on the restart here. Let's see what happened to Justin Durand, see if that can explain why both him and Jones are out of this race already. Oh! Okay, well that explains Stephen Luttrell's problem. What about Rivers Jones? Okay, I think what happened to Jones was a connection issue. We saw what happened to Luttrell and Justin Durand. Still not sure what happened to Thaddeus Friel Jr. He is 2 laps down now. Jimmy Wright running up here in 3rd place, had a good qualifying run, starting 3rd. Actually, the top 4 are still all in the positions that they qualified in. Cameron Caldwell still leading this race. 15 laps into it. Jimmy Wright actually tried to challenge Stephen Maggio. Now, it has been a while since Maggio has raced here in the BSR Grid Network Truck Series. He's a former champion. I'm confident he still knows how to wheel a race truck with these guys. Jimmy Wright, though, doing a great job so far. William Kemp mentioned earlier, he's been having a really good stretch of races as far as running up front. Not necessarily getting fantastic finishes, still finishing pretty good. And I have to think that that just boosts his confidence. And, you know, just running 5th place here, once again, this has to feel really good for Kemp, especially this early on. We have completed 19 laps, still 181 laps to go. Kemp is really proven he is belonging here on a more permanent basis of running up front. Steve Maggio reeling in. Cameron Caldwell for the race lead. Caldwell, he needs to win. It's been a while since he has won. He has the Chicago Street Course next week circled on the calendar, but if he can get the pressure off of him now at Richmond, that'll help so much. But Maggio going to take a peek to the inside of Cameron Caldwell's there. Going to battle for the race lead here down in 1 and 2. Caldwell going to hold on to it for now. We have a caution. It actually is just ahead of your race leaders. John Dubois, number 57. Let's take a look to see what happened to Dubois. Oh, just a classic case of spinning out on a corner exit. Maybe a little bit too much throttle. Was not anticipating the truck going around there. Right on board with Dubois. I will say, I am very surprised that that happened. We have drivers coming down pit road, though. Some drivers staying out as well. But I'm really surprised that happened to Dubois. Because most of the time, when a truck or a car is going to step out on a short track, much like Richmond here, it happens kind of when the tires are colder. When they're not really old, they haven't gotten up to temperature. Not saying it can't happen. It's just a lot easier to do so in that scenario. So I am kind of surprised to see that happen to John Dubois. Very unfortunate. Not the way he wants to make his debut here in the BSR Grid Network Truck Series. But, you know, I mean, for him, I think the best thing you can do is get the truck fixed. Go back out there, get experience. Experience. I talk about that all the time. Doesn't matter how many races you have under your belt in iRacing. You know, it's just good knowledge to have for a driver at a track, in a league. And, you know, I really think it could benefit anybody, really. But just going out there, turn laps, getting used to racing these guys. First race here tonight. Lights on the pace car are going to go out. Drivers are choosing. Steven Maggio takes the top. Jamie Wright takes the bottom. Now, he mentioned some drivers came down pit road, others stayed out, and it's going to be the top 7 that stayed out. Everybody else. It looks like the top 8 all stayed out. Everybody else came down pit road. So we are going to go green with 174 laps to go in this race. Steven Maggio, the control car, truck on the outside. Jamie Wright on the inside. Inside the restart zone, green flags out. We're back on our way here at Richmond. Jamie Wright going to find that hole pretty quickly to get into line. Not lose any positions. Got Lyndon Bingaman up in 3rd. Just behind Randy Payne and Levi Poland battling side by side for position. Cameron Caldwell's going to get loose. He saves it. Did not lose a lot of time, but he was sliding there. Ever so slightly. Great save for Caldwell. They're 3 wide ahead of him. Justin Rott. Randy Payne. Levi Poland. Poland got out of there very quickly. He's now under attack from Cameron Caldwell. Justin Rott and Randy Payne side by side. Not anymore. We have a caution. Oh my goodness, they tried to go 5 wide. That wasn't going to work. Alex Kerfan into the back of William Kempf. Sorry, did I just say 5 wide? Let's take a look at the blimp. See what the blimp camera saw. See 3 wide, Jurgensmeyer, McCorkle, and Kempf. Insert Poland. Kempf and Kerfan. We're going low and lower, and it was just the contact between Kerfan and Kempf that got Kempf around. Both of them trying to get underneath Poland. And that was a great job by everybody to not get involved. And how about William Kempf? Did not get into the wall there. And if he did, it was very minimal. His truck is still really clean. Impressive driving there for William Kempf. Pit road going to be open. Not sure we'll see any driver come down pit road. Stephen Thornton actually down pit road. Two cautions here tonight. And a longer green flag run there to start the race. 2 quick cautions. But we have completed 31 laps here at Richmond out of the 200. Lights on the pace car are going to go out. This time, Maggio takes the bottom. Wright also takes the bottom. Lyndon Bingaman going to take the top, as well as Justin Rott. Randy Payne takes the bottom behind Jamie Wright. And kind of sing double. Those 7-Up machines. Tropical 7-Up schemes. Nose to tail. Pace car going to come into pit road. It is Maggio and Bingaman front row inside the restart zone. Green flags back out. Bingaman did not get going. Actually, going to struggle here. In the wall. Bingaman falling back. Battle for the race lead, though. Jamie Wright underneath Stephen Maggio. And Justin Rott is rolling around the top. He's coming quick. Remember, Rott did come down pit road during that first caution. So did Caldwell. So it is old tires versus newer tires. And Caldwell, he's going to look underneath Jamie Wright, trying to get third place. As Justin Rott underneath Stephen Maggio for the race lead. Rott is going to clear Maggio. It's a new race leader here at Richmond. And it is Justin Rott, the guy who has just been lights out almost all season long. Last several races, Justin Rott has finished in the one of the top 2 positions with Michael Walls. Walls not here tonight. Cameron Caldwell underneath Maggio for second. Might have gotten a little loose again. No harm, no foul for that 12 machine. But he is going to get clear of Maggio. And also, how about Jonathan Jurgensmeyer? Been a while since we have seen him. And he is also the driver that came down pit road during that first caution. He's looking to get underneath Stephen Maggio. So they're going to be side by side coming off turn number 2. Jurgensmeyer is going to clear Maggio. Cameron Caldwell looking to get up to Justin Rott pretty quickly. He led the first several laps before our first caution of the night. And never mind, we have our third caution of the night. Gabe Cazzola gonna go around on the front straightaway. I'm not sure. It was pretty tight between him and Cody McCorkle, as well as Fidel Fabian. There might have been contact between the two, but I'm very confused how that would have sent Gabe Cazzola to the inside, being that he was on the inside and the contact would have came from the outside. Unless that was net code? I don't... That is beyond me. I'm really confused about that one, and poor Gabe Cazzola, he has had a rough stretch of races. These last handful of races are ones he would like to forget. So we are on caution number 3. And these drivers, they're looking to get into a rhythm. They want to get going. They want to go green. I am still very surprised, though, that Steve Maggio, Jamie Wright have yet to come down pit road. Randy Payne and Lyndon Bingaman down pit road. But so far, Steve Maggio, Jamie Wright, looks like Dylan Smith, Joshua Whitmire, and Ethan Farless all have yet to come down pit road here tonight. Smith, Whitmire, and Farless, they are 14th, 15th, and 16th currently. Maggio and Wright, though, still 4th and 5th, but these new tires, or fresher tires rather, they're going to start passing Maggio and Wright. The more and more these guys get stacked up, the easier it is going to be for these passes to happen. So the front row, it is going to be Justin Rott, Cameron Caldwell. Rott takes the inside, Caldwell takes the outside. Rott, the control truck, the number 76, Fall Creative Chevrolet. Cameron Caldwell in the Two-Town Cider House Chevrolet. The pace car is in. Field inside the restart zone. Green flag's back out. 155 laps to go here at Richmond. And Jonathan Jurgensmeyer getting a really good restart. Caldwell trying to fight back on that outside line. He's just going to have to settle in. No, he's not wanting to do that. He's not ready to do that. He is going to continue to battle with Jurgensmeyer. Caldwell edging ahead. Jurgensmeyer still fighting back. Caldwell pinching him down on the inside line. Caldwell going to get clear. give Cameron Caldwell sole possession of the second position. And this is actually going to put Juergensmeyer under attack from Stephen Maggio. Jurg is clear. He's going to start trying to run away from Maggio. Battle back here between Chicano and Fabian for the 7th position. Battle right behind as well between Cazzola and Kempf. These two still side by side. Go to McCorkle. He wants a piece of some battling. He's going to get around William Kempf. And now he goes to the inside of Gabe Cazzola. Maybe a little hip check there. Cody McCorkle gets past Cazzola. Chicano, he completes the pass on Fidel Fabian. Cazzola might be struggling a little bit here. He is currently in 10th, but under attack from William Kempf. Cody McCorkle. He wants more. Cody's gotten past Fidel Fabian. He's looking underneath Alonzo Chicano, and Cody McCorkle actually just down pit road. This is a case of him having fresher tires than everybody else in the field, and that's why Cody McCorkle making some very easy headway through the field. Currently P7. He is looking at the number 30 of Alex Kerfan to take over the 6th position. Jamie Wright just ahead of Kerfan. Kerfan doing a great job running the bottom line. McCorkle. Now he has the inside line. McCorkle gonna get side by side with Kerfan. Not able to clear Kerfan just yet. And he's going to be clear now, and now I have his sights set on Jamie Wright. Jamie Wright slides up. Corkle goes underneath. Jamie Wright way up the racetrack. McCorkle easily going to clear. Jamie Wright actually trying a crossover move. He's going to look to the inside of McCorkle. It ain't going to be enough as McCorkle now going to be able to drive away. Cody McCorkle, though, how about that? Up to P5 and still wanting more as he has Stephen Maggio right in front of him for position. McCorkle now to the inside of the 51, Maggio. He is going to get clear. Corporal now P4, and just up the road is both Caldwell and Juergensmeyer nose to tail for that second position. Not really a battle between the two just yet, but I don't know if they can battle with McCorkle right there in tow. Fidel Fabian, Alonzo Chicano side by side once again. Chicano on the outside once again in this battle. Alonzo Chicano, remember he qualified pretty good, had that moment on lap 1. And just trying to work his way back up front. This is a track that I know Alonzo Chicano always has circled when it is on a schedule. He loves this track. He's had a lot of good moments at this track. And he is going to get cleared of Fidel Fabian. Look back up to Cody McCorkle, who has gotten past Jonathan Juergensmeyer. Cody McCorkle is going to look to the outside of Cameron Caldwell. He's going to try to go around the outside. And I completely missed the stage end, by the way. 10 laps to go. I have no idea what the results of that would be. So much good racing going on, though. I do believe the win did go to Justin Rott. Cameron Caldwell was second. I have no doubt for that. Just based on positions that they were. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer taking third. But all the rest of the results, I'd have to guess. So, Cody McCorkle, he is still been the fastest truck on track, as he is a little over a second behind Justin Rott. Cody McCorkle is looking for the lead, and he's looking for this to stay green for quite a while. These guys are all under a blanket, though. Jamie Wright, Alex Kerfan, Alonso Chicano, Fidel Fabian, Lyndon Bingaman. Poland actually right there behind as well. Jamie Wright, remember, on those older tires. And I think it's gotten to the point where it's really hard to pass with the age of the tires. So even though Kerfan is quicker than Jamie Wright just because of tire life, it's been 42 laps since Alex Kerfan. Alonso Chicano, Fidel Fabian, those guys have been down pit road. So, yeah, the tires are fresher, but it is a lot harder to make the pass happen. Kerfan trying, though, as he looks underneath Jamie Wright. Jamie Wright doing a great job, though, holding them off. Lyndon Bingaman underneath Fidel Fabian. Bingaman actually spent 24 laps for Lyndon Bingaman. Came down pit road at the same time Cody McCorkle did. These guys still continue to battle. Bingaman really struggling to use those tires to his advantage, but we have a caution. I believe it's Philip Scott. It's not Philip Scott. See what happened to Philip Scott battling with Gabe Cazzola. Ooh, maybe. I'm not sure. That angle. It's not a very good angle. Whether it was just he got loose or he got pushed. So we can find a different angle. Let's see the same thing. I think he got pushed. Just a little tap from Gabe Cazzola. Let's see what the blimp caught. Oh yeah, a little bit of contact there. Philip Scott into the wall. Not a lot of damage to the front of Philip Scott's truck, but he tows back to pit road. And Cody McCorkle, of course, this is everything he did not want to see. I assume the same is going to be for Lyndon Bingaman. On the same strategy as McCorkle. But Both of them stay out. Everybody else comes down pit road. Levi Poland wins the race off pit road, taking, I believe, 2 tires. It's a 6-second stop for that number 45 machine. That's Justin Rott, Cameron Caldwell. And I believe it's 4 tires for everybody except Levi Poland. So Levi gaining a bunch of positions on pit road. We'll see how it works out for him. It's currently 129 laps to go in this race. Going to be 127 when they go back green, assuming they take the 1 to green this time by, which I assume that they will. Justin Rand, Rivers Jones, still the only drivers out of the race officially. John Dubois several laps down, 29 to be exact. Randy Payne also a lot of laps down. The lights on the pace car are out. And the field is 2x2. McCorkle takes the inside. Bingaman on the outside. Poland on those 2 tires, remember, will line up right behind Cody McCorkle. So the first one on 4 fresh tires is that 76 of Justin Rott. Getting ready for the restart inside the restart zone. Green flag. We're back underway here at Richmond. Three wide for the race lead. Justin Rott wasting no time. Cameron Caldwell going to be in the wall. Caution is out. Oh, man. What happened to Caldwell? Alex Kerfan also involved. So, Caldwell looks like he went up just a little bit and was coming back down to make the corner. Jamie Wright was not on the bottom. Made contact, and Cameron Caldwell got the worst of it. McCorkle still holding the race lead. Justin Rott was right there, but was not able to take the lead away from McCorkle. So lights on the pace car are going to go out. Drivers are going to go back 2x2. Cody McCorkle, Justin Rott on the front row. Jonathan Jorgensmeyer, Lyndon Bingaman, row 2. Levi Poland. Jamie Wright, row 3. We're green, but I'm very confused as to what happened there. Jamie Wright just filled a hole that should not have been there. We're under caution now. Contact between Kerfan and Varlas. Varlas keeps it off the wall. So I want to go back to the line up here. Bingham should have been in 4th. He's way up the racetrack here. And then all of a sudden Jamie Wright fills the hole. There are 3 wide. I have no idea. Bingham falls all the way down to 9th. So 6th caution here tonight. 24 caution laps total. We are on lap 82. Still 119 laps to go here from the MartinPC.com 200. Again, if you are looking for a gaming computer, head to MartinPC.com. Brian Haynes, he'll get you taken care of. They are custom PCs built with hand-picked parts to get maximum performance. Brian Haynes, very passionate about his business. We miss him racing here in BSR. Still love that he sports this league. So Cody McCorkle once again takes the inside, Justin Rod on the outside. Jurgensmeyer right, make up road 2. Patient car is inside pit road. Bingham is running wide again on those restarts. The green flag is back out. McCorkle gets a great jump. Maybe a shot from Jurgensmeyer. Jurg wants the lead. Cody McCorkle might have gotten pushed from Rod as well. He's up the racetrack. They're going to be 3 wide for the race lead. Jurg on the bottom. McCorkle in the middle. Rod on the top. Caution is out. And Justin Rod this time had the race lead. See what happened to Stephen Luttrell. It didn't start with him. I think it was reaction to... I couldn't tell who that was. Ethan Farless. Luttrell got into Stephen Thornton. So that sent Luttrell around. And he just gets sideways, makes contact with Smith. So that is the reason for the 7th caution here at Richmond. We're going to have one more pace lap here before they take the choose cone. So it is Justin Rott, Cody McCorkle, Jonathan Jurgensmeyer, Jamie Wright, Alonso Chicano, Fidel Fabian, Gabe Cazola, Steve Maggio, William Kempf, and Lyndon Bingaman, the top 10 drivers here tonight. Justin Rott, he started 4th. It took a little bit for him to get the race lead, but he is back to where he has pretty much been all season long. So lights are out. Pace car is in. Justin Rott, Cody McCorkle, front row. Green flag's out. We're back underway, and a great jump from Rott and Jurgensmeyer. Cody McCorkle hanging on for dear life as Fidel Fabian was looking underneath. McCorkle clear. Caution. Carlos gets loose. Is that really what the caution is for? Carlos got loose. Got into Friel Jr. I just don't see that warranting a caution. I'm really confused at that. But drivers are down pit road. Justin Rott came down pit road that last time by. So Jurgensmeyer also coming down pit road. So Jamie Wright going to be the race leader. Cody McCorkle also down pit road previous time. Steve Thornton has come around down pit road. Huh. That one really confuses me. do not have a points graphic, but top 3 in points: Michael Walls, Justin Rott, and Michael Kruger. Michael Walls not here tonight. Michael Kruger not here tonight. Walls has 363 points. Justin Rott, 374 points. Rott's won 3 times this season. Walls only once, but Walls has been so consistent all season long, and that has kept him up top. Michael Kruger, actually 2 less starts than Walls and Rott. 3rd in points as mentioned. Kruger, 2 wins on the season. We're going back green. 106 laps to go this time by. And we're green. Alonso Chicano makes it 3 wide. He wants the race lead. Fidel Fabian up top. Jamie Wright in the middle. And Alonso Chicano on the bottom. Fidel Fabian going to take the race lead. The battle for second is still on between Chicano and Wright. Jamie Wright trying to hang on. Doing a great job on that outside line. He actually gets to the outside of Fidel Fabian. Alonso Chicano now back to the inside of Jamie Wright. These guys are battling hard for this race lead. Jamie Wright to the outside of Fidel Fabian for the race lead. They enter turn 1. Gabe Cazzola trying to roll up to the outside. And Chicano's going to get loose. Alonso Chicano going to hit the inside wall hard. We are under caution once again. The night just keeps getting worse for Alonso Chicano. Good news is, the front of his truck doesn't look bad. The bad news is, all that work he made get back up to the front. This is going to put him, or set him back a little bit. Take a look at the replay. What happened? I don't know. Yeah, he just lost it all on his own. He hit the inside wall, but I don't see any damage on the front of his truck. Also tapped it with the right rear, and that looks fine too. So Chicano is going to come down pit road. So does Fidel Fabian, Lyndon Bingaman, Justin Rott, and Stephen Thornton. Your race leader is going to be Jamie Wright. "99 laps complete here at Richmond. Still a long way to go, so we are just about to hit halfway. Alonso Chicano, who was just involved in that accident, he's going to be in 12th position, which is pretty much where he was after those early issues. He already proved once he can work his way back up front. Needed just less than half the race to do so, and he's going to have half the race to do so again, as we are officially halfway through. 100 down, 100 to go here at Richmond. We have the 1 to green. Drivers line up 2 by 2. It is Jamie Wright and Gabe Cazzola on the front row. Steve Maggio and William Kempf, row 2. Cody McCorkle. He's once again on a strategy that has him on much fresher tires than everybody else. came down 10 laps ago. It's been 31 laps for the top 4. Remember, not all those laps have been ran under green flag conditions, so a lot of cautions that we have had. But keep an eye on the number 2 of Cody McCorkle, and I'm guessing, got a delay of green, as they did not go back green this time by. It's going to be 98 laps to go when we go back green. Pace car going to make that hard left turn to pit road, as it is. To your right, Gabe Cazzola, the front row. They are inside the restart zone. Green flag's back out. We're back underway here at the MartinPC.com 200 at Richmond. DiMaggio gets clear of Gabe Cazzola from third to second. Maggio, he's looking to get the lead back. Led laps early in this race. Cody McCorkle just being patient right now. He's not trying to make a move on Kempf. But I want to point out, Alonso Chicano, remember, he has fresh tires. He just came down pit road as a result of his spin. He's already up to P7. So, different strategy, sure, but this has got to feel good. And if we could stay green for a long time from here on out, I think the advantage goes to Alonso Chicano. Val Fabian, also on fresher tires. He is going to take over the 8th position. Skurfan up here as well. Look at William Kempf. William Kempf might have been wanting to make a move underneath Gabe Cazzola, but this is actually going to open the outside to Cody McCorkle. Cazzola slides down to front of Kempf. Kempf, not a very good exit there. Off of 2. Cody McCorkle is going to clear Kempf and now dive to the inside of Gabe Cazzola. Still side by side. Corporal gets clear, slides up the racetrack just ahead of Cazzola. Kempf tried to make a move as well. Not able to do so. And McCorkle has shown some great speed tonight. William Kempf now has been able to get underneath Gabe Cazzola. They are still side by side for the 4th position. Kempf is gonna clear Gabe Cazzola. That Alex Kerfan, he's been involved in a couple of accidents tonight. Running in P6. Your Daytona winner from earlier this year. only win on the season so far. He was one of those drivers that was fighting for a championship last season. Now we've got Fidel Fabian looking underneath Alonso Chicano. Chicano holds off Fabian. Kerfan is there trying to make a move underneath Gazzola. Battle back here. Justin Rott just lost position to Lyndon Bingaman. A lot of trucks under a blanket here as Kerfan still trying to make that move underneath Gazzola happen. Oh, Chicano's going to go around off the front nose of Fabian. Chicano locks it down, taps the inside wall. Oh, man. Alonso is not having a very good night. Just tight racing between Chicano and Fabian. Right on board with Fidel Fabian. A lot of drivers down pit road. Top four stay out. Everybody but the top four down pit road. Race going to be won by Jamie Wright. Stu Maggio gets off pit road second. Gabe Gazzola, Fidel Fabian, Justin Rott. And Thaddeus Friel Jr., I believe, couldn't get off pit road after Rott. So a lot of different strategy going on right now. So lights on the pace car are out. Take a look at the laps since last pit. McCorkle was 28 laps to go. Kemp 49, Kerfan 39, Bingham 21, and just 2 laps for everybody else. We're going to go green with 80 laps to go from Richmond. Corkle and Kemp front row. Restart zone. Green flags back out. Kemp, not a good restart. So he's falling back to 4th. Jamie Wright, he's looking to make some headway very quickly. Be battling with Kerfan. Kerfan goes wide. Gabe Gazzola's going to go around. Caution. What happened to Cazzola? Maybe a little contact from Maggio. Sent him around. I just don't get it. And I've noticed on multiple occasions tonight that the slightest, what looks like the slightest contact from here is resulting in spins, and I just don't get it. Like, I know Maggio did not mean anything malicious there. And I don't think that Cazzola just went around on his own. I'm just so confused as to why it seems like what looks like that is the slightest little bit of contact is sending drivers around. There has been a big update. It is week 13 in iRacing. If you're unfamiliar with what week 13 means every 13 weeks, iRacing has a huge update that releases a lot of new content, some improvements, a lot of different things all rolled into one. I can tell you it was a pretty hefty update this time around. And even doing a lot of AI races on my own, I've noticed that some just tiny contact will result in a 4X. And I don't know if that's something that they're meaning to do, or if, you know, it's part of a glitch, a bug in the system, something. And I wonder if it has anything to do with this too. Why we're seeing just drivers going around from contact that I think, you know, normally Cazzola would have felt that shot from the back, sure, but he wouldn't have gone around there. I don't know. I'm confused. But we're going to go green. 75 laps to go. It's going to be McCorkle and Wright on the front row. This time, Kerfan and Maggio in row 2. Kempf and Fabian, row 3. Pace car going to make its way to pit road. And inside the restart zone now. The green flag is out. Back under green at Richmond. Jimmy Wright holding on that outside of McCorkle. McCorkle struggling. See him sliding up the racetrack just a little bit. Jamie Wright gonna get clear. New race leader, it's Jamie Wright. But Maggio also rolling on that outside. He's gonna get clear of McCorkle. Oh, McCorkle is sliding there. He saves it. This is just going to stack everybody up more than what they already have been. Fabian to the inside of McCorkle. And how about Alonso Chicano in P5? He has had an up and down night. So he is now looking to get around his teammate, Cody McCorkle. To the inside goes Alonso Chicano. Now is going to, well, nope, not yet. Should have it down here. He does. Chicano clear. Justin Rott trying to do the same of getting around McCorkle. McCorkle is struggling. Remember, everybody on newer tires know what McCorkle is. It's not that McCorkle is slow. It's that his tires are just older compared to everybody else. See up the road here. Maggio. Hanging there with Jamie Wright. Alex Kerfan and Gabe Gazzola. They're battling a bit. William Kempf and Cody McCorkle. Both of these guys, you know, we talked about McCorkle being on old tires, but Kempf is as well. Actually, Kempf a little bit older tires than McCorkle. Kerfan on older tires as well. Fidel Fabian, fastest truck that last time by. Lots of Chicano actually having a say in that. Chicano having a mirror full of Justin Rott. So all these guys trying to chase down Jamie Wright. Chicano off the bottom just a little bit. That is allowing Justin Rott to inch closer and closer to Chicano. Rott's trying to get to the inside. We do have a side-by-side battle between Kempf and McCorkle. McCorkle is running really high up the racetrack. He is trying to defend that position. Look at Gabe Gazzola, going to make it 3 wide, heading down into turn number 1. Gazzola underneath Kempf. Kempf underneath McCorkle. Real tight between Gazzola and Kempf. McCorkle going to start driving away. So they are still side by side for this 7th position. Sola trying so hard to get clear of William Kempf. 60 to go. They are still side by side. Gazzola clear of Kempf, but to the inside of McCorkle. He was able to hold off William Kempf a little bit ago. But Gazzola has much fresher tires than what McCorkle does. Does William Kempf try to make it 3 wide? He does. He takes a pick to the inside. Not going to get there. They are going to catch lap truck of John Dubois. Oh my goodness, a little bit of contact. Cody McCorkle got into John Dubois. That allows Sola to get on by, and we have a caution. I'm not sure for what. Dylan Smith Contact with Fidel Fabian. Oh, and Alonso Chicano makes contact with Smith. So that puts us under caution for the 12th time. That was some netcode contact. It's contact. It was netcode contact. See Justin Rott cutting the wheel to the left. And now pit road, a busy place. Everybody coming down. Well, except Ethan Farless. He's the only exception. Looks like Maggio is going to win the race off pit road. Farless does come down pit road. That truck right ahead of Maggio is Dylan Smith, who's going to be a wave around truck. So that means everybody is going to be still on track. He's going to have those 4 fresh tires except Dylan Smith, but he has gotten his lap back, hoping for a quick yellow, which will allow him to come back down pit road and put 4 fresh tires on his machine. Lights on the pace car are off. We are 1 to green. Dylan Smith, you're going to see him go past pace car, get his way around. And so now for the first time tonight, everybody, well, first time since the drop of the initial green flag, everybody is on the same strategy. It's going to be 52 laps left in this race. At the line, pace car is in. It is Maggio and Rott front row. Green flags out. We're back underway here at Richmond. Jamie Wright is going to self-spin. Caution. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Some heavy contact there for Jamie Wright. A couple of others after the caution was already out. Jamie Wright, I'm guessing, had some kind of pit road issue. Speeding maybe. And he's going to retaliate that. Oh my. I'm not even going to say what I want to say. I can't. I've got no words. There is no reason for that. He knows it. And it makes him look like a fool. He's self-spun. trying so hard to get back up to the front. And then retaliates on somebody who ran into him after the caution was out. There's no place for that. There is none. So lights on the pace car are out. Maggio takes the top. Rod on the bottom. And we're going to go green with 47 laps to go. So unfortunate. Pace car is in. Restart zone. Maggio waits. Green flag out. That threw a lot of drivers off. And Alonso Chicano tried to make a move on the outside of Cazzola. They're wrecking to the back. We're under yellow. Joshua Whitmire spinning. I'm sorry, I have no words. It's embarrassing. I am sorry to the viewers who are here to try to watch some racing. Lights on the pace car are off. Going back green, 42 laps to go. Maggio and Rott, front row. Inside the restart zone, green flag's back out. Maggio has the lead. He's going to try to run away with it. Rott second. Fidel Fabian, Gabe Cazzola side by side for third. McCorkle and Chicano side by side actually bring Kempf into there 3 wide. They are still 3 wide. McCorkle wins that battle. Here comes Kempf once again. He's not going to be able to get underneath McCorkle. Now he has his nose there. Gets loose just a little bit. Chicano still side by side with Kempf. Kempf is driving it in deep, trying to hold off. Chicano, he's finally going to get clear, and Chicano has Kerfan to his inside. Kempf taking a peek underneath McCorkle. We are still side by side. We have seen these two around each other all night, it seems like. The battle for the race lead. Rott was there. Slid back. It is just a season that has been dominated by GOAT. Still being dominated by GOAT. Kempf and McCorkle still side by side. This is for the 5th position. Kempf gonna finally get clear of McCorkle, and Kerfan diving it into the inside of McCorkle so he doesn't fill the hole. McCorkle still stuck on that outside line, still stuck with somebody to his inside. There is a hole behind Kerfan. Chicano closes that hole. And Lyndon Bingaman right behind Chicano. I think McCorkle got into the wall just a little bit there. Chicano going to get clear of McCorkle. McCorkle still stuck on that outside line from Bingaman being to his inside. He is just all over the place. Cody McCorkle really struggling right now. And he's finally going to be able to get down to the bottom line and try to get to the inside of Bingaman. Back a little bit. We go up to William Kempf, who's making some moves. Kempf trying to get underneath Gabe Cazzola. Cazzola finally having a good run. He's been struggling a lot as of late. Struggled in this race as well. But he is now trying to hold off William Kempf for that 4th position. Kempf doing an incredible job and making his way up to the front. Cazzola, I think, brushed the wall off the exit of turn 2. And that allows Kempf to get clear of Cazzola. So how about it? William Kempf in 4th place. Gabe Cazzola struggling. Steve Maggio has extended his lead to just over 0.4 of a second. Fidel Fabian got loose there off exit of 2. Obviously saves it. He's still running 3rd. But that's just going to help William Kempf run him in, or bring him in even closer. Pretty soon, going to battle for that 3rd position is William Kempf. Kerfan currently 6th position. He has his sights set on Gabe Cazzola. Also his mirror full of Alonso Chicano. .23 laps to go. Alonso Chicano underneath Alex Kerfan. Chicano is going to clear Kerfan. So P6, P5. This Chicano is going to get around. We'll try to almost complete the pass on Cazzola. Cazzola holding on. Chicano does get clear. Kerfan battling with Cazzola as well. $20 to go in the MartinPC.com 200. Kerfan washing up the racetrack just a little bit. He is battling Cazzola hard. And Bingaman is just stalking this battle. They are still side by side. Kerfan struggling to hold the bottom, and I think that's really helping Gabe Cazzola right now. These tires are almost 40 laps old. Nose to nose, neck and neck. Kerfan still trying. Inching more and more ahead of Cazzola is Kerfan. Cazzola not leaving a lot of room for Kerfan either, really pinching him down. This actually might get Cazzola clear. Not quite yet. Cazzola might have a great run off the exit of 4. So he is going to get clear of Kerfan. Kerfan tucks back in the line, and he's got to be frustrated. 15 laps to go. He's going to try once again. Underneath. Gabe Cazzola. Cazzola just winning that battle. Having that outside line. Kerfan not close enough to be able to stay to the inside of Cazzola. So Kerfan going to have to go back to the drawing board, try again, see what he can do. Battle for the third position as it's William Kempf who is caught up to Fidel Fabian. Kempf taking a higher entry into the corner there in 1. Not sure if that was by design. But Kempf, he would love a top 3. And we mentioned earlier, it's been GOAT just dominating the show last several weeks. Can't tell you last time a non-GOAT driver won. Maggio not full-time this season, but I believe he's still representing GOAT. And Kempf would love to throw off that GOAT podium finish. Tires are just too worn to really make a move happen. 10 to go this time by. Maggio still leads. Justin Rott and Fidel Fabian. This is the battle for third place, as mentioned, between Fidel Fabian and William Kempf. Kempf is there. He's just struggling to get to the bottom. Kind of like what we saw with Kerfan and Cazzola. Once you get down to the bottom, to the inside of somebody, it's going to be so hard to make the pass happen. So I believe those two drivers side by side once again, as they are. Kerfan underneath Cazzola. And actually, Cody McCorkle making the move on Bingaman. This time, Kerfan is making something happen. Oh, they're going to make contact! Both drivers still going straight. Still side by side. Six to go. Zola crowding Kerfan on the bottom. Doing what he needs to. Not giving him much room at all. Leader has 5 to go. Kerfan almost has the position to himself. But still not clear. I think he's going to have it. Does Cazzola try a crossover move? He doesn't. Kerfan has 6th position. Cody McCorkle going to try to battle with Kerfan. See, the battle for 3rd still very similar to where it was. McCorkle taking a higher line. Look at this. McCorkle trying to get that momentum from the high side to work for him. He's there. 2 to go for Maggio. Gazzola runs the middle up the racetrack. This allows McCorkle to get to Gazzola's outside even easier. McCorkle still really wide up there. McCorkle gonna complete the pass. The white flag is out for Stephen Maggio, the former champion of this series, who hasn't been raced much here in BSR. He's going to come off turn 4. See the checkered flag. It is Stephen Maggio victorious here at Richmond. Justin Rott brings it home in second. Congrats to Stephen Maggio. A big win in a big return. Steals a win from one of the regular drivers. So as Maggio continues to celebrate, we're going to take a look at our unofficial race results. And of course, it is Maggio with the race win. Justin Rott in second. Fidel Fabian in third. And how about that? Another GOAT podium sweep. William Kempf was there, just didn't have enough in him to get past Fidel Fabian. He finishes fourth. A great night for Kempf. And Alonso Chicano, a P5 finish. I mean, up and down all night. His race was a yo-yo, that's for sure. Alex Kerfan finishes in 6th. Cody McCorkle in 7th. Gabe Gazzola 8th. Lyndon Bingham in 9th. And Thaddeus Friel Jr. finishes in 10th. 11th, one lap down, Stephen Thornton. Dylan Smith finishes 12th. Joshua Whitmire in 13th. Ethan Farless, 14th. John Dubois, 15th. Jamie Wright finishes 16th. Jonathan Jurgensmeyer in 17th. Stephen Luttrell in 18th. Levi Pohl in 19th. Cameron Caldwell finishes in 20th. Philip Scott, 21st. Randy Payne, 22nd. Justin Duran, 23rd. And Rivers Jones brings it home, 24th. And usually we interview third place first and the winner last, but Maggio wants to be interviewed pretty quickly. So instead, we are going to talk to our winner first, Stephen Maggio. First of all, welcome back. And secondly, congrats on the race win.
Thank you on both.
It was a pretty tough race overall. Lots of cautions, lots of drama. You led early, got shuffled back because of pit strategy. There was a lot of different pit strategy going on this race, but you were able to continue to stay focused, work your way back up to the front. So, you know, you are a champion of the series. despite not being here, racing regularly in BSR, I know you do race elsewhere on Saturday nights usually now. But was how hard was it to get back accustomed to racing with this group of drivers?
I mean, I race with a lot of these guys in other leagues still throughout the week. Like a lot of the Go Tuna guys and I guess some of the other people don't. Like Kruger wasn't here tonight. Usually I race with him, but some of the other guys don't really race some of the other ones. But I mean, I know them, and they're all clean, so it wasn't really a hard adjustment. I was just I try to race with a different mentality when I'm racing like a one-off like this versus when I'm racing full time. Try to give a little bit more room, and I kind of made a couple of mistakes tonight that I'm not sure if they were like my fault, but I feel like I maybe could have avoided them if I just gave a little bit more room. But I would say that's really the only difference is just, I try to be a lot more respectful when I'm doing a one-off because these guys are racing for a full season points and I'm just trying to race for the win.
So it, of course, worked out for you to get the win. You mentioned a couple of maybe mistakes there. Did that really set you back any? Get into your head at all?
Not really. I was just worried about the pit strategy. When other people pit and can make it to the end on fuel and you stay out, it's just that's the most stressful part of the race because if you go green to the end, you lose. Like there's just no way around it. There's nothing you can do. So you're just kind of waiting for a yellow to come out, and so that was really the only part of the race where I was a bit scared. But we got the yellow and it ended up working out, so that was good.
Well, sponsors, shout outs. Who gets it done for that winning number 51 machine?
Yeah, shout out Justin. He seemed like has gotten a lot better this season. He was only I think he was within a second of me at the end of the race, so that was pretty cool. And I'm not really sure what happened to Jamie there, but he was racing up front with me a lot, and so I think maybe he got a little bit better. But he's always been good at this track. And you shout out you in the booth and Caldwell for running the league. And yeah, I don't know. Just would like to say that's about it. I think.
All right, congrats on the win. It was good to see you back, and not sure when we'll see you next, but definitely looking forward to when that time comes.
Yeah, I'm not sure either, but you have a good one and God bless.
Thanks. That was race winner Steven Maggio. We're going to talk to Justin Rott, our second place finisher. And Justin, it's been a pretty common theme for you to be up here, finishing in the top two this week. Really good points day, not the win, but you've been behind Michael Walls in points, who's been really consistent. He wasn't here tonight, did get provisional, I do believe, but how do you think this race might shake up the points?
With the stage win and the P2, I think I'll take the points lead. Yeah, I would have to imagine so, mostly because of the stage points. And there's a good amount of people racing, so he's not going to get as many from the provisional. So yeah, that all goes towards that first round bye, which I'm really hoping to get. But we still got a couple weeks to go to lock that up.
Yeah, the difference is 16 points between the two of you. That was before this race started. I don't have what it is now, but I would be pretty confident that would bump you ahead of Walls. So this race, 14 cautions tonight, quite a bit, but how'd you stay focused throughout it all?
And just being in a call with my teammates and pals, Gabe, Travis, Jerg. Oh, Chase Elliott just wrecked. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
I actually I've had the race on all broadcasts, and I wasn't even looking at it.
That is a destroyed car. So, yeah, the race, staying focused. I originally was just going to be, in a really quiet VC, just with me and maybe a couple others that were racing, because I knew Michael wasn't going to be there. And I just wanted to focus on hitting my marks. But with the cautions, it really didn't matter as much. It definitely did there on that last run and early in the race when we went green. But, with the cautions, it really came down to the track position you had and passing cars and tire strategy and everything. So there's a lot to think about, but not a lot of choices. I feel like not a lot of like good viable options for strategy just because of our tire set limit. Like I didn't have any sets left. Oh my god, he ate that wall. Um, yeah, we didn't have that tire set limit. So didn't have a lot of. I didn't have any sets left at the end. I know Steven did. Fidel and Gabe behind me. I don't know where Gabe ended up, but they didn't have any sets left either. So it was going to be pretty interesting at the end of the race if it came down to it, but it didn't. And I'm kind of glad. I'm pretty glad because teammate Steven was able to get the win. He hasn't won in a long time. He needed one to go in, and he got it finally. So happy for him. And yeah, good run. I can't complain about that.
Well, sponsors, shout outs, who gets it done for you?
Yeah, shout out all the teammates. Micah, he's at Bristol, so looking for him on TV. And then Jurek, he showed up. Steven, they was early off this week, so I don't do that. Whatever. Do you hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, all the teammates. Gabe, he was up there. Rivers, he showed up for a lap or however. Yeah, he was lagging real bad, so he just left to not mess anything up. Yeah, shout out all the teammates and the broadcast. Sorry, it's quite the interview here. Yeah, we'll have a better one for you next week. Thank you for the broadcast as well.
All right. Well, congrats on yet another top 2 finish, and we'll see you next time out.
Yep, see you. Thank you.
That was Justin Rott, second place finisher, and we will talk to Fidel Fabian. And Fidel, it was a third place finish for you tonight. This race didn't look like it was going too well for you in the beginning, but you stayed in it and was able to get a podium. So
yeah,
walk us through how it was for you.
it was definitely a turbulent start of the race for me. Qualifying did not go the way that I wanted to. Started 15th, but somehow I ended up finishing 3rd. It's definitely an interesting race. I really killed my tires at the end right there. I was up there with Justin and Steven. I thought, man, maybe this could be the day I actually get my first win, but gotta wait another day. I think my teammates at GOAT. I think Casita Caliente, my parents who support me all the way up to here, and yeah, not much else to say.
Well, it was a really good race for you to stay in it. Good point stay as well. And we are approaching the end of the regular season. Talking about momentum, and do you think this is going to help bring momentum, especially as your teammates have really had a lot of success? You've been running up front as well. Where do you think this is going to bring you to the end of the season, the regular season?
Hopefully a top 10 finish in the points. That's one thing I'm aiming for. Honestly, I just want to ride out the season, just try to be consistent and try to put on a good performance for my team.
All right, sponsors, shout outs. Who gets it done for you?
Once again, I gotta thank my dad's company, Casita Caliente. We make manuals for boilers. If you need any kind of work in New York, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania, call 917-217-2958 or visit casitacaliente.com.
All right. Well, congrats on the third place finish, and we'll see you next week.
All right, thank you.
That was Fidel Fabian, third place finisher here tonight. And that does it for the interviews. this race, it had it all. From self-spins to multi-car accidents to even retaliation. And what a race it was. But Steve Maggio coming back for a one-off. Good to see him back. And yeah, just a great overall victory for Maggio. A great victory for GOAT as they continue to just dominate this season. And I have no words for how they've been performing. It is incredible for what they have done all season long. So that's going to do it from us here at Richmond Raceway. We have plenty of action coming up on JCTV in the next week. It's going to be on Thursday night. Road and Plate's going to be at Road Atlanta, which is going to be really exciting. I am not going to be there for that one, but it'll still be here on JCTV. And next week, it is the BSR Grid Network Truck Series, taking on the Chicago Street Course. I also will not be here for that one, but I am still looking forward to seeing that one right here on JCTV. Olivia Hayward will be back taking care of both those broadcasts for us. And, of course, I appreciate everything Olivia does all the time. So, that's going to do it from me. And thank you to the drivers, the fans, the admins for everything you do. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this. And on behalf of the entire outstanding crew at JCTV, I'm Joshua Coppernell, signing off, saying so long, stay safe, and we will see you next time. Take care.